like, you have, like, 10. I have 4.
Winter best, how many? I don't know. I'll do 5. Spring best, I'm gonna do 5.
What's up, y'all? I'm Sid.
I'm Shel.
We're the literary sisters.
Y'all, we're literally sisters.
Quite literally.
Same one.
Not at the same time.
No.
Dear God, not at the same time.
No. I want to kick her out.
I was there first. Thanks. Shade.
Great. So,
Today we're going to be talking about our favorite books we read from winter and spring. Winter 2019 to 2020, and then spring of 2020, and what we liked about them. We've each picked 5. Are you ready for this?
this is hard. It was hard to narrow down to just 5, y'all.
Like, I literally picked up a book while she was choosing.
It's hard.
It wasn't hard for me.
It was hard. I read a lot.
So did I, but it wasn't hard.
Okay.
Top 5. Cool. So, if you like books at all,
Comment.
something, tell us what you think.
Subscribe.
Dude, subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the comments, let us know. If you read one of the books we read, let us know what you thought.
Yeah.
We love talking about books.
All the
We're
time.
not just talking to an empty room here.
Okay, so I had a really hard time picking my favorites. I originally did 10, and then I had to narrow it down to 5.
The girl was like, that's too many.
Because these videos are not supposed to be an hour long each. No one wants to watch that. My first one is Small Great Things by Jodi Picoult.
Sorry, I was busy yawning.
Small Great Things.
Jodi, our girl.
It is about a nurse who has to make a decision about potentially saving a baby's life, but the mother and father of the baby in the NICU are white supremacists. So she has to make a decision on what to do in that time, and it's about like what happens after that. Very good. I laughed, I cried, there were so many emotions, and it was one that I actually listened to. So it's like a ensemble narration cast, very well done,
Very cool.
very well
Very cool.
executed. The next one that I read was Recursion by Blake Crouch.
Just touch my boob.
Whoops. He does a lot of like time travel.
Oh, cool.
It's like time travel, solving mysteries, solving crimes. I really don't know what to classify his books as. I would say like pure sci-fi instead of sci-fi fantasy, you know, because there's like not really like magic involved. But very, very good. Recursion is if you were to go back in time and change something and you have like alternate histories, and when it catches up you have false memories.
That's cool. It's like that TV show.
What was it? While she's looking for that, Recursion is a very good book. It's really sciencey. It makes you hate the main character. It makes you love the main character. Blake does a really good job at creating these alternate realities that are slightly different from current realities, and then multiplies it like 1,000 times over.
Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out what her name is.
It's fine. Keep looking. I've got more. Also in this list is Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. This book, I will put the cover right here. And she's still searching.
Timeless!
Oh wow, that took a minute.
See, I said I was close.
Lauren Olamina is the main character, and it is kind of like post-apocalyptic after everything is shut down. Nobody's safe anymore, so she has to venture out without her family because they get all separated. So it's about her journey to a safer spot. Really, really good. She goes through a lot of things, kind of like a coming-of-age story. But she also has this power to be an empath. So, like, if she sees somebody else bleeding, she literally starts to bleed herself. If she sees somebody else get shot, she literally feels that pain herself. And
That's terrifying.
And she has to hold in the fact that she's an empath because people can use it to
Against
torture
her.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. So, really good.
That's
really,
terrifying.
really good.
That's real scary.
Next on my list is Tiny Pretty Things.
Octavia Butler writes some interesting things.
Tiny Pretty Things by Sona. It is about a group of ballerinas at the ballet academy, and like what ballerinas are willing to do to make it to be the principal characters.
Dude, they're willing to do some real trippy things.
Real shady stuff, man.
Real shady.
And it's about to be a series on Netflix. So
That's right, I heard it.
Yep. And then my last one is Thunderhead by Neal Shusterman. I finally finished it, y'all. This was a physical book. That's why it took me so long to finish. It was a physical book, okay?
Everybody else in the family read it like
months
September.
ago. Yeah, when it came out. Whatever. So good.
So good.
Plot twists. Simple and straightforward. This is the second book in the series. Thunderhead is the second book in the series.
Oh my god, you still haven't read The Toll?
No, I haven't. Fix your face. It was a physical book, okay? It was a physical book.
I didn't read Thunderhead last September. I read Thunderhead last April.
I started in August and I finished like last month, which was like March. Okay? Very good. Second book in the series. We'll probably talk about it in favorites or whatever.
I actually really liked the ending of the second one.
You did?
Like, total freaking cliffhanger.
It is in the way future. Way future, when the cloud, which we know as the cloud for storage, has become the Thunderhead, and it literally controls everything.
Stop there.
No one ever really dies.
Stop there. Insta.
Stop there. So
it's
yeah,
so good.
It's so good.
It starts with a book called Scythe.
Yes.
Neal Shusterman. Enjoy.
Yeah, number one. Oh, the cover for both of them. We'll put them here and here.
And then, if you, like me, have already read Thunderhead, this is The Toll.
It's really good. That's the next
Still
one.
not satisfied with the ending, though.
It's another physical book. You gotta give me some time.
My turn.
Your time.
My turn. So I chose 5 books that I loved to read between last fall/winter and this spring. I had to read a butt ton of books for NTTBF. I got to moderate a panel called Black Girl Magic. I was very, very excited for it.
Black Girl Magic.
I pitched it, and then they were like, "Do you want to moderate it?" And I was like, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm excited, but I'm also scared. I don't know what I'm
out.
doing. The book that I picked from it was The Sun Is Also a Star,
Nicola.
I loved the camaraderie between the two characters. So The Sun Is Also a Star, short cover,
Bam.
short description. There are these two characters. Natasha is a Jamaican here with her family, and her family is about to be deported back. Daniel is Korean. His family lives here. He was born here, all of that. But he doesn't really connect with his family.
Right.
And so the story is about them. It's about how they do or don't connect with their families. It's about how they do or don't connect with their heritage. It's just a beautiful story. And I am here for every single interracial.
Single one of them. So good.
I love it. I am living it currently. I love me some interracial relationships.
To be Korean is big.
Yeah.
To be Jamaican
is a big deal.
Big.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's just a very, very good book. It's very sweet. I was not happy at all with the ending until I got to the epilogue, and I was like, okay, I'm happy.
Yes, you read the epilogue, and then everything.
Read the epilogue, and you'll feel so much better. Oh, that's a lie. I chose 2 books from that. Full disclosure, Camryn, Garrett. So good. I loved her turn of phrase. I loved the friendship between the main character and her 2 best friends. Full disclosure is about a girl, again, I forget her name. It's been so long since I read it. Simone Garcia is HIV positive, and it's about how she deals with that in high school. Like,
high school?
High school.
That's tough.
But she was born HIV positive because her mom had it. And so I have never, this is one of the things I love about reading. I get to find out things that I didn't even know about before.
Right.
Like, I didn't know anything about what it meant to be HIV positive or to have AIDS or any of that. And it's really cool to hear it from her perspective, but she also, both of her parents are gay. She has 2 dads, and she talks a lot about how they dealt with the epidemic back in like the 80s and like the early 90s and like what was going on and how that affected them. Her school is doing Rent, so it's super close to her heart, and she's directing the play. Do you really have to sing every time?
We're not gonna pay rent.
Okay. Okay. The meat of it, at least the part that struck home for me, really, that was like, made me cry actually, was as the play is opening night, and a lot of the parents are protesting it. Oh, girl. So good. Just go read it. I'm not even going to give any more spoilers. Just
add
go
it
read
to
it.
my Goodreads list.
So good. So good. And Camryn's so sweet.
Full disclosure, She is.
That whole panel was just an absolute ball. I loved it. Next book that I read, The Hidden Oracle, Rick Riordan, The Apollo Trials, the first book in the series. It had been several months since I finished the last Percy Jackson book that I had read, and I had missed it. I had missed the world. I had missed the hilarity, because the books are just so funny. Every chapter starts with a haiku from Apollo, and I die every time I read them. And I just love the stories that Rick tells. It's just so good. I just love it.
Yeah.
And I get to pull out my English major hat and say, yeah, I know exactly what myth that is. Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about. Yeah, I know exactly what creature that is. Thank you very much. The Guinevere Deception. Kiersten White.
Yeah? You told me about this one before. It's like Camelot.
It's like
reimagined.
Reimagined. That's all I'm saying. It just
Cover.
go read it. It is so freaking good. It's so good. I literally got the chance to tell her in TTBF. I was like, I read it and had no idea what was going on. And then I got to the end and still had no idea what was going on. And I'm still frustrated. But it was so good. It's one of those books where you get to the end and you're still like, what the? But it's still so good.
Yeah.
And like, I cannot wait until the next book comes out this fall. I am so excited. If it's still coming out this fall, what with Corona. Okay, and then before the Guinevere Deception, I read Soul of Stars by Ash Poston. So I got to interview Ash when Soul of Stars first came out, and I read Heart of Iron first. It's the Heart of Iron series. Both books right here. They're glorious. The covers are beautiful. Soul of Stars is a follow-up to Heart of Iron. The entire series is a reimagining of Anastasia, one of our favorite stories growing up. I know, look at this face. Look at this face. It is so good. It's so good, guys. I just loved it. So, those were the books that we read this winter and spring. If you enjoyed that, or if you loved any of those books,
yes,
because they were frankly amazing books.
Yes, we want to know. We want to know what you thought about those books.
Tell us in the comments.
In the comments. And my TBR list is ever growing, so if you have more suggestions,
shout out.
I mean, come on. Bring it.
Yeah. Oh, and if you like this right here, this sisterly love, or the way that our froze sometimes stick
together.
That was hilarious. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe.
Like and comment.